Okay, we are live. Are you ready, boys? Fix this on 80. Right. Let's do this math and finish it, okay? And I want to. Okay? So listen. Um, this is topic 5 angles. So I'm going to be doing some of the hard questions together with you, and we'll see how it goes. Now, I want you to know that. Listen closely. Uh, it's very important for you to always use the correct procedure, okay? So, what we are going to polish up, you and me, is the procedure, the rules. I'm going to give you important things to know, but then we are going to put rules that we are never going to break. Are we together? Rules that we are never going to break when we are solving. We want to see how do we solve for missing things here. So, first, let's put everything we need to know about angles, eh? Let's put everything we need to know about angles for checkpoint mathematics. Are you ready? 15 June 2026. Let's put everything about angles. First thing, we'll do angles on parallel lines. The 3 things you must know. Okay? If you see lines like these ones that they've given you here, guys, if you see lines like this, which means they have an arrow. Can you see this? Lines with an arrow. It means they are parallel. If you see lines like this, it means they're what? They're parallel lines. And there are things that we must know. Only 3 things. Okay? Don't let me down. There are only 3 things that we must know about parallel lines. Let's put. We must know that or let me put the 4 things instead. Are you seeing? 1 is alternate angles. Number 2 is corresponding angles. Number 3 is opposite angles. Then number 4 is co-interior angles. We should know these types of angles. Guys, where do you see these types of angles? On parallel lines. Alternate angles make the letter Z. And the parallel lines will be like this. Parallel line here, parallel line. Then they are joined by a slanted line. Can you see? So if you look inside here and inside here, if I call this angle A and this one B, you must know that A is equal to B. Because they are alternate, they make the letter Z, they are inside Z. Can you see this? Even if it is like this. Can you see? The other way around, you should still know that this one A and this one B are equal. Are we together? Even if we call this X and we call this Y. Victorson, are you seeing this? X will be equal to Y. This is important. So when you have parallel lines, look out for the first thing, alternate angles. Do you hear me? Stage 9 students, Form 2s? Do you hear me? Then the second is corresponding angles. So alternate angles make what type of letter? Which letter is made by alternate? A Z. Now, corresponding will make the letter F. It'll be like this. Then the line passes. Can you see? The line is passing. Now, once that line is passing, it can make the letter F. This one, which I'm putting in blue. Make sure it's on parallel lines. You can now see the letter F. This one and this angle are inside your letter F. So if this is X and this is Y, you can say X is equal to Y, because they're making the letter F. Can you see? Can you see the letter F? That one in green, an F. And underneath it we have, even if it faces the other way, in pink, still an F. A will be equal to B. Even if it's upside down. Are we together? Like if we do this. You can take this one and this one. They are part of your F, okay? This one and this one. They'll be equal. Okay? Corresponding angles are what? Are equal. Alternate angles are equal. Corresponding angles are equal. They make the letter F. Do you hear me? Then you go to now opposite angles. Okay? Even if the parallel lines are like this, it doesn't matter. Right. When we now say we have opposite angles, this is not really on parallel lines. So I don't want to put it say not for parallel lines. But it's something you will use. Not for parallel lines. But what you must know is when two lines cross, parallel lines never cross, but when two lines cross, the angles opposite them are equal. Are we together? A will be equal to B like this. If we put X here and we put Y, X will be equal to Y. Why are they equal? Because they are opposite each other. Do you hear me? Have you seen that? We don't know their size, but they're equal. A and B are equal. X and Y are equal because they're opposite. Now, co-interior is like this. They make the letter U. Let's say you have things that are straight up like this, and they are parallel. What you must know is that these inside angles, A and B, A plus B, you get 180 degrees. So make sure you don't let me down here. A and B are not equal. They're the only ones that are not going to be equal. But they'll add to give you 180 degrees. Are we together? So, for example, how do we get this angle here? If I call it T. What letter are you seeing here? There's a parallel line here, another one here. Good. We know that T plus 118, this other one here, should give us 180 degrees. So to get T, it will be 180 degrees minus 118. We are using rule number 4. Because they are co-interior angles. They make the letter U. Are we together? Good. Don't let me down. Because the U may be upside down. We don't care. If you look at it, X, Y. X plus Y will be 180 degrees. Okay? You understand? AT, you understand? One more thing. When you have different angles, yes, it's like an X. The opposite angles will be equal, this one and this one. They are the ones that are equal, the opposite ones. Yes. When you do side to side, it's like this. X and Y, they're equal. Because they're opposite. Co-interior are not equal. They add to give 180. A and B. That's the only one which is not equal. So when you do co-interior, you need to wake up. You need to wake up and say, ooh, these ones are not equal. They add to give me 180. Sorry. Do you understand? Have you seen? Right. Now let's do it. Let's do questions. So let me say this. There's one thing I want to tell you. When you have angles like this, you should know that all angles, when they come together, they should get 180 degrees because they are on a line, okay? Did you hear me? It's like you don't need anyone to tell you. For example, what is the size of this angle here? If I call it x, how do I get it? What can you see? Tell me what you can see. Can you see the straight line? All these? So x is the last one that remains. So you should say x plus 30 degrees plus 40 degrees plus 50 degrees should give us 180 degrees. Are you seeing it? Thank you. This is very important. So this x, you now just add these ones, and with x, then you take to the other side and you get x and whatever. You say 180 degrees minus these ones. Okay? Add them first. So add them first. You get what? 120. So x plus 120 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. Don't jump steps. I don't want to see you jump steps 80. Then you now say x will be equal to 180 degrees minus 120 degrees. X will be equal to 60 degrees. Wow, that's good. Do you see now? So I've taught you that angles on a straight line should give you 180. All of them together, okay? Angles on a straight line. Add to give 180 degrees. So are we together on this? Are we together on this, students? So have you seen now? I don't want you to think of anything else. Come on, you were doing very good in the last work because you were just using what we said. You didn't care about anything else. It's the same thing here. I don't want to see you think about anything. Look for Z. Look for F. Look for opposite. Look for U. Then look for straight line. Do you hear me? Yes. 80, do you hear me? Good. Now, what you're going to do is this. So now you know the rules. Now the biggest question is, how do you answer questions? What's the best order? What's the order of a mathematician? What you must know is this. Mathematicians, you don't run to try and quickly answer the question you have. No. You go step by step, solving. Are we together? You solve one thing at a time until the answer has come out. Do you hear me? Put everything you know one by one. It's like you come here, you have found this to be 120 degrees. Good. Now what you're going to see is that these things are meeting here, and there are some opposites there. Do you see that? 40 and A are opposite. 30 is opposite with this. 50 is opposite with this. 120 is opposite. Can you see that? I mean, not 120. This is 60. We got it at 60 degrees. So you can say this is opposite with 30, so this is 30 degrees. Okay, this is opposite with 40, so it's 40 degrees. This is opposite with 60, so it's 60 degrees. This is opposite with 50, so it's 50 degrees. Okay, because they were crossing. Have you seen that? So you put, don't rush. A, B, C, D, the ones they want you to find, they'll find themselves. Listen, Victor Son, put what you know. Let me show you again what I mean. Look at how I've answered. This is how we answer. You're going to do this even at IG, even at A level. You're not going to let them trick you. You come here, right? You know they have asked you to, Victorson, look closely. You don't disappoint me, guys. You know they've asked you to find D, E, B, A, what. You are not going to rush. You look at your diagram and you see everything that you can put. Put everything you can put. Do you hear me? Then the answers will start coming up on their own. So you're going to see a straight line here, and we know we've talked about it many, many times. It is 180 in total. So you start by that. Do that to say, okay, if I call this x, x plus 30 degrees plus 40 plus 50 should give us 180. Then you say x will be equal to x plus 120. You add them together. This gives you 180 degrees. Then you take the 120 to the other side. X will be 180 degrees minus 120 degrees. X will be equal to 60 degrees. So this is x. Are we together? Then now we start doing opposites. Opposite 30 is here, 30 degrees. Opposite 50 is here, 50 degrees. Opposite 60 is here, 60 degrees. Opposite 40 is here, 40 degrees. Are you seeing? You are putting. You're not in a hurry. There's no hurry here. Then you start looking for Z and things like that, and F and whatever, because we have parallel lines. So that's what we use. So I'm going to see there's a line here which goes down, which means I can put a Z on it. Okay? It goes down. It will be this whole thing and this whole thing. Go step by step. This whole thing here, I see it's 70, 30 plus 40, which means this is also 70 degrees. Now I just keep going. Now I see this one in red. Look at this one, class. We now know this is 70, so we can remove. I want you to see this one in yellow. Can you see there's a Z? Can you see the Z? So what will be B? 30 degrees, right? Because the angles inside Z should be the same. This one and this one. Can you not see? So you say this is 30 degrees. Then you come here. This is too easy for you guys. It's too easy. You come here. Do it like this. You see this Z here and here. Can you see the Z? 50 plus 40 plus 30, 120. So you know this is 120. You can write now. You're done. Have you seen? What about here? Work out the angles of this triangle. What is this one? What is this angle here? If I call it A, where is AT? You're too quiet. Vic, tell me how to get A. Then AT, you tell me how to get B. Vic, how do we get A? No, that's the last step. You do that if you know two angles. Look at A there, Victorson. Use the rules we have used. What can you see? Can you see a Z? No. Can you see opposite lines? No. Can you see an F? No. Can you see co-interior, a U, like this one? No. So what can you see? Can you see a straight line there? Exactly. So what's the problem? Why are you not following the thinking process we are establishing? Why are you trying new things? Why? Use the things we said. How do we get A then? Victorson, how do we get A? Don't mute. Mm-hmm. Yes, because you know that A plus this 120, they are together on a straight line, right? And the straight line is 180. So A will be 180 degrees minus 120 degrees. Okay? Then you get your A, 60 degrees. I want you to actually do it in steps. First, show that A plus 120 degrees will give you 180. Why do they give us 180? Victorson, what's the reason? Uh, yes, a triangle gives us 180, but what is the reason why A and 120 give us 180? Where are they? Where are and angles in a straight line give you what here? Why don't you want to use it? Why are you refusing to use it? Good. So which angles do you have on the straight line? With A there. Which angles do you have at A on the straight line? A and who? I said on the straight line here, which angles do you have? A and 120. So they should add to give you what? Because they're on a straight line, right? So you show that A plus 120 should give me 180 because they're on a straight line. Have you seen that? Yes. Then now you can make A the subject. You take 120 to the other side. You have 180 minus 120. You get your A being 60 degrees. Are we together? AT, have you seen this? What about B? Tell me what's going on there. First, tell me what you first write there. What do you first write for this angle on a straight line? Yes, B plus 155 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. You are showing there are two angles and they're on a straight line. Are you seeing this, Vic? I don't want to see raw things. So to get B, we now say 180 minus 155. Then what do you get? What do you get as the answer? Yes. What do you get as the answer, Vic? What do you get? What do you get? Put 25. Well done. Is this hard? AT, is this hard? Okay, let me give you questions on straight lines. I'm going to give you questions right now that I want you to do. And then we'll go. Let's do here first. How do we get this angle X here? First, tell me, how do we get it? It's on a straight line. You should quickly see that. X and who? Okay, so how do we find it? We'll say what? 115 degrees plus X should give us what? Should give us 180 degrees. Because they're on a straight line. Exactly. 115 plus X will give you 180 degrees. Okay? Now, how do you find X? You take 115 to the other side, right? 180 minus 115. What do you get for X? Pardon? 65. So you can remove X and put 65 degrees. What can you find with it? You do this. Here's what you do. You see you have your parallel line here where it is. Then this one is joining. Here's another parallel line. Can you see? Yes. This is one. What I want you to know is that let's try to use 17. I want you to look for your Z's and your F's, whatever. You see that 70 is like this, is on this line. So if you go down and you do another line, you know that this is automatically, what is this? It's 70. Tell me the reason. Why is this one 70 here? Why is it 70? Yes, what letter are they forming? And what is that? Alternate angle. So we put Z. Just put what you can know. Then you remove. Okay, we have this. Now, obviously, we can find this. Now we are using what Victorson was trying to make us do. To say angles in a triangle add to give 180. But you only do it, Victorson, when you have the other two. Not just guesswork. You hear me? Now you have this one and you have this one, which means you have two. And you are looking for one. Now you can do it. Do you hear me? Are we together, Victorson? So let's find it. We will now say B plus 65 plus 70 gives you 180 degrees. Because it's in a triangle. It's true. Angles in a triangle give you 180. So B will now be what? 65 plus 70? 135. B plus 135 gives us 180 degrees. Which means to get B, we say 180 degrees minus 135 degrees. What do you get for B? What do you get as your answer here? What is the answer you get? Punch it, punch it, punch it, boys. Let's go. Pardon? 45 degrees. Good job. So now you have this as your 45. So now you have this as your 45 degrees. Can you find y using 45 degrees? What letter does 45 degrees and y form? Victorson. 45 degrees and y. What letter do they form? Yes, a Z. Like that. Excuse me. So what do you know about y? If they form a Z, what do you know about y? So it's also 45. Don't refuse to use the rules. You know that if they form a Z, they are equal. So why would you not do it? Let's do here as our last one. What can you do with 115 degrees? AT. What is the first thing you do with this 115 degrees? You use it to find this one, right? This B. How do you find B using this 115? Tell me, AT, fix your mic and say it. Your mic is not working nicely. How do you get B using 115? Why? Don't just say 180 minus. What is the first thing you write? I want my steps. I don't want yours. What is the first thing you write? Huh? Yes, B plus 115 degrees will give you 180 because they're on a straight line. So you now say B will be 180 degrees minus 115. What is it? What is the answer? It is what? 55. Well done. So this is 55. Huh? 65. So this is 65. Victorson, what can we get with 65? Tell me first. No, don't run to X. What can we get? Victorson, what did I say when you know two angles inside a triangle? What did I say? Victorson, how did we find this 45 here? Angles in a triangle add up to give what? When did I say you use that? When do you use that one? Where it says angles in a triangle add to give you 180. When do you use it? I don't like guesses, man. I'm telling you now, I don't even like them. You should say the rules I've said. I don't even want to hear anything else. It makes me sick. I said, when you know two angles on a triangle, then you can use it. Okay? When do you use it? Say what I just said. The triangle rule, you use it when you know two angles and you want to find angle number 3. The moment you have a triangle and you know two angles, use the triangle rule to find angle 3. Are we together? So I'll call it X or whatever, or Y. So what will we write? Angles in a triangle add up to give you 180. What are the angles here in the triangle? 40 degrees plus 65 degrees plus who? What's the third one? Plus Y. They should add to give you what? 180 degrees. That's the rule. What's 40 plus 65? 105 degrees. Plus Y gives you 180. How do you get Y? You take 105 to the other side to subtract. It'll be 180 degrees minus 105. Well done. What is the answer here? 75. Good job. So now you know this one. Just put step by step. Don't try to get the answer. It will be hard. You won't get it. If I know 75, what can I find? No. If I know 75, what can I find? The other side. Why? Why can you find this other side? If I call it A. Why can you find it? What rule will you be using? What rule will you be using for this one? On the rules we gave each other. Which rule do you use this one? 75 and A. What do they do? What rule is that one? Yes, they are sitting on a straight line. What do you know about them? Yes, angles on a straight line add to give you 180. So you can immediately use that now. You say 75 plus A should give you what? Yes, because they're on a straight line. Angles on a straight line add to give you 180. To get A, you say 180 degrees minus 75 degrees. You get 105. Now, how do we get X now? There is now a way to get X. What letter can you see between A and X? They are in the same position. Can you not see it? A and X now. There's an easy way to get them. They are in the same position. What is this? An F. An F is when they're in the same position. Both of them are below on the right. Below here on the right. Can you see they make the F? So now what do you know about X? What is X? What is the value of X? Quickly tell me. If they make the angle F, what do we know about them? They are what? For 75 and A, we used angle on a straight line. That one where angle on a straight line is 180. Isn't it the same line? This was A. Are you not seeing the straight line, or you don't like it because it's slanted? A slanted line can be a straight line. It's not a flat line, but it's a straight line. 75 and A. This is a straight line. They're sitting on the same line. So they give you 180. Pardon? Okay. Now, can you see the F? This one I want you to master, boys. Don't let me down. Look, your parallel lines are this one and this one. This one is just below the parallel line and on the right side. And X is also just below the parallel line and on the right side. Not on the left, but on the right. This one is on the right, just below the parallel line. That means they make the letter F. When you see them sitting in the same position like that, that means they make the letter F. And they are inside the F. So that means they are corresponding. They make the letter F and they're inside the F. They are corresponding. And what did we say about those that make the letter F? We say those that make the letter Z are equal. Those that make the letter F are equal. Those that are opposite are equal. Those that make the letter U are the only ones that you don't say equal. For U and for on a straight line. For U, you say they add up to give 180, and so on a straight line. So please, are we together? So what is X if it is on the same position as 105? If it's making the F, what is X? It is 105. Because they are equal. We say they're equal. So there's nothing hard there. Put it. Are we together? If you're solving this one, what would you do? I want to look for one with letters. They didn't even. Can you find this one? Can you find this one? Why? How do you find it? And T. Okay, which good one? Which one is a straight line? Which angle? Which angle? There's a straight line here, yes. And then? Number one, why I'm very angry is that you are doing a procedure which I have not done. So basically, the reason I was celebrating you last week, I cannot celebrate you guys today. Because so much of what you guys are doing is I think. Nothing is what we have said. No one here is following the process. What's gone wrong? That's not good. How did you see me do questions? Did I look for missing letters? Did you see me do that? The first thing I did is put everything you can see. Don't look at why. Why are you looking at it? Put everything you can see there first. What can you see there? Tell me what you can see. What is 120 degrees doing there? In terms of what? 120 and Y are both inside angles, right? So what do they do if they make the letter U? What do they do? They add to give 180. Well done if they make the letter U. So you say Y plus 120 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. Then you can find Y. Okay, next. How do I find T? AT. How do I find T? Tell me. Quickly. What is it? What is it? Since it's forming a U with who? And 135. So yes. There's your U. On parallel lines. Yes. So what happens? Good. Good. T plus 135 degrees is equal to 180. Which means T is equal to 180 degrees minus 135 degrees. Then you can get it as 25. Well done. Well done. Don't let me down, class. There's a lot of work to be done. Yes. Let me go back to 180 minus 1. It's 45, sorry. And you are done. Don't let me down. I want to give you a lot of questions on this, like this. Use the rules. What you could have also done, look, Victorson. Without looking for T, you would have said, there's a straight line here. So this is automatically, if I call it an A, I'll say A plus 120 degrees gives me 180 degrees. Then you get A is equal to 180 degrees minus 120 degrees. A is 60 degrees. So you come and say this is 60 degrees. Once you put it, you see it makes the letter Z with Y. Soon after putting it, you're like, oh, this is 60, which automatically means this is 60. So you can say also Y is 60 degrees. Have you seen the other way to get it? By putting what you know first. You are going to use what you know. Don't rush to say, oh, this is a straight line. I can find the other one. Then after find it, you see, can you use it now to find? You would see a letter Z and stuff like that. All right, that's fine. This is it. I'm going to give you questions. Don't let me down. Let me send them to you. A lot of questions. I want you to write and submit very fast. Are we together? I want you to sit down right now and start working on my questions. Let me send them to you. Goodbye. Temporarily goodbye.